Hi, my name is Nicole Peterson. I'm a personal trainer, and today I've put together a 5-minute total body workout. Each movement we're gonna do for about 1 minute. I say about because at the end we're going to do a 30-second total body burnout. Let's go. All right, so before we get into the row, I'm gonna bring the J hooks just above the 12. If you wanna make it a little more challenging, you can bring it a little lower. And if you need to further modify, you can always bring it a little higher. That gives you a little more ability to really drop your body down and pull up. Your first movement is going to be an inverted row. I'm gonna show you the movement with straight legs, and then I'll show you a modified version for that as well. So I've programmed us to do this for a full minute. We're trying to pull our chest to bar or somewhere close. So you're pulling up and down. Try not to lead with your forehead, trying to keep a neutral spine here. So the modification for this movement is bent knees. What you're trying not to do is drop your hips or lead with your hips. Lead with your chest here. Like I said, the goal is to go for a full minute. If you need to break, drop your butt, get back into it. Next movement we're gonna do is a landmine. We're not actually gonna use the J hooks right now, but we are going to use the base of the Verge Agile rack. I'm going to take off one of the plates. You can always do this without a plate as well. Fancy, right? Okay. All right, so this is another movement we're gonna do for a minute. To get into this movement, you're in a hinge position. You'll shrug your shoulder, punch the weight, twist the back foot. So you're gonna make sure you're not rounding your back. Back is flat, butt is out. Shrug the shoulder, punch and twist. So you're using your obliques, your lats, a little bit of shoulder here. So you'll do 1 minute gripping with the right, pressing with the left, and then you'll switch. So these are timed for a minute each. Take breaks whenever you need to. All right, our next movement is gonna be a front squat. So I'm gonna put the J hooks up high enough that the bar is accessibly easy for me to get. All right. So we're gonna do a front squat. These I've programmed for 45 seconds each. When you get into a front rack position, you wanna make sure your elbows are forward so that your body's not rounding forward. Toes pointed forward. You have that central demarcation on the platform so you can really get a better understanding as to where your body is. And then we just get into it. All the way down, all the way up. Trying to keep your elbows pointed forward the entire time. Not allowing those knees to buckle in. If you want a little extra push while you're modifying, you can use these J hooks at the bottom for just a challenge to get lower than the hooks, right? So you can use the versatility as a squat challenge as well. Next movement is gonna be a push press. So not necessarily a squat, not necessarily a strict press. You're gonna use the buoyancy from your lower body to get the bar up. Again, I've programmed it for 45 seconds. So again, bar rests at your shoulders. You're gonna dip your knees, press it up above your head. Dip, press. So the push press, I'm using my lower body to help get the bar above my head rather than squatting and pressing it all the way above. Woo. Inhaling as you bring it down, exhaling as you press it up. Okay, we have one final movement. It's going to be a thruster. So we're gonna bring the two together. So it's gonna be a squat to a press. We're gonna use a barbell. We're gonna keep it at the same height. This is 30 seconds, mainly because the thruster with heavy weights, it's hard. So we're doing it at the end. Okay, great. So you're gonna grab the barbell again. Make sure it's loaded. This time you squat all the way down. As you come up, press the bar. So remember how we use the buoyancy in our knees for the push press? We're gonna use all that power from our lower body to get the bar above our head. 30 seconds. and you're done. Woo! So the workout that we just did, total body, 5 minutes. We started with an inverted row, 1 minute of inverted rows. We then took the barbell off. We placed it into the corner of the base of the verse. We did the rotational landmine, 1 minute on each side. So you'll come from one side of the bar to the other side of the bar, minute on each. That's 3 minutes there. We then brought the barbell up, front rack squats, 45 seconds. So we're cutting it down a little bit. We did the push press, coming from the same position on the verse for 45 seconds. And then we finished with the thruster, which is a squat to press for 30 seconds in total, taking you to 5 full minutes of total body.